This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. For us Salesians, members of the Salesian family, collaborators, benefactors, parents, and friends, this is a moment of great rejoicing. We commemorate and celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the province of Bombay, which was established on the 31st of January, 1972. A jubilee is a milestone, an occasion to look back with gratitude and appreciation for the distance traveled, and to look forward with fortitude and courage to the journey ahead. This campus of Don Bosco Matunga has played host to many joyous events, but today it witnesses a unique celebration. We humbly acknowledge this 50 years of grace. We thank God for the many Salesians whose dedicated ministry have touched the lives of 1,000 youngsters, for our benefactors and collaborators, and for every young person who are the reason for our existence. This long-awaited occasion is finally here. El Cumbarecho, a piece composed by the Cavaliers Street Orchestra in 1969 and was played at the Caribbean Carnival. Rustin Canella, an Italian military march, which was composed in 1919 by Domenico Cortapassi. The boys of Don Bosco High School Matunga are here to welcome you with their magical musical moments. Don Bosco High School Matunga presents El Cumbarecho and Rustin Canella. Thank you to the boys of Don Bosco High School, Matunga, for that wonderful performance. I have the pleasant task of inviting our provincial, Father Savio Silveira, to formally welcome this gathering.
Dear Bishop Barthol, Bishop Alwyn, Bishop Lutz, dear Father Chris Saldana, Father Laurie Peters, Father Joachim de Souza, Father Michael Fernandez, and Father Godfrey de Souza, former provincials of the Bombay province, dear Father K.M. Jose, provincial of the Chennai province, Father Clive Tellis, provincial of the Panjim province, Father Agilan, provincial of the Trichy province, Father Charles Lobo, former provincial of the Delhi province, and Father Joy Nedumparambil, economer of the Bangalore province. Dear fathers, brothers, sisters, parishioners, teachers, staff members, students, and friends. Close to a century back, when the first Salesians arrived in Bombay to begin the first Salesian house in this city, Monsignor Louis Matthias, the great Salesian pioneer in India, penned these prophetic lines on the first page of the chronicle of that house. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, for the glory of the Venerable Don Bosco, whom we hope to soon see on the glory of the altar, and who, in a famous dream, saw his sons in Bombay, we start this chronicle with the blessing of Mary, help of Christians. This chronicle will tell the future generations the miracles which the celestial Madonna of Don Bosco will accomplish in this great city of India. As we celebrate the Golden Jubilee of our province, we can testify that we have indeed seen miracles. And so today, as we celebrate our Golden Jubilee, memory is clearly the first aspect of our celebration. Remembering with the deepest gratitude the pioneers and builders of our province. As the then provincial Father Tony de Souza wrote when we celebrated the Silver Jubilee of our province, memory should wake up in us a greater appreciation of the efforts of many Salesians to plant the Salesian charism in India and in our provincial territory. The development of the province today is indeed a memorial to their success. As we celebrate memory, we remember with much gratitude the pioneers of our province, Father Joseph Hobber and the first Salesians who took up residence at Tartio in South Bombay in 1928 and planted the Salesian charism in the western region of India. We recall with great affection and grand admiration the patriarch of the Bombay province, Father Aurelius Maschio, the man who worked tirelessly to set our province on an unshakable foundation. We remember with profound thanks Father Dennis Duarte, the first provincial of the Bombay province, and all the other leaders and builders of our province through the past 50 years. We are deeply grateful to those pioneers who carried the Salesian charism into rural Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Over the past 50 years, there have been numerous Salesians and lay collaborators who have taken our province forward with tremendous zeal and commitment. And to each one of them, we express our heartfelt appreciation and thanks. We are deeply grateful to the thousands of young people whom we have had the grace to serve over the past 5 decades. You, my dear youngsters, are the reason for our existence and the cause of our happiness. Your presence in our lives has truly been a blessing. As we look back with gratitude, we look forward with determination and enthusiasm. And so, prophecy is the other component of our celebration. As we continue serving the young and the poor through our shelter homes, educational institutions, parishes, youth animation centers, psychological centers, and other institutes, we are deeply aware that God is calling us today to reach out to the poorest and the neediest young people in our neighborhoods, to venture into the most deprived and marginalized areas of our province, to explore new frontiers in the digital world, to expand our educational services into institutions of higher learning. Our pioneers and predecessors have planted the charism. It is now up to us to ensure its development and growth. My dear friends, your presence at our Golden Jubilee celebration is a sign of your affection for us, and a mark of your appreciation for all that our province has been able to accomplish over these 50 years. Thank you for accompanying us on this wonderful journey. As we reach this golden milestone in the life of our province, with humble gratitude, we recognize that the Almighty has done great things for us. And with deep trust, we pray that we may continue doing great things for the glory of God. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for your words. We are blessed to have with us 3 bishops who joined us at the Eucharist in thanking God for the many blessings of the past 50 years. We are also delighted to have with us 5 of our past provincials who have led our province and caused the little seed planted 50 years ago grow into an impressive oak that it is today. I request our provincial to present a memento of the Golden Jubilee to the bishops and to our past provincials. Bishop Bartol Barreto, Auxiliary Bishop of Bombay. Bishop Bartol Barreto is in charge of the small Christian communities, the Catholic Charismatic Renewal, the social communication of the Western region, among many other portfolios. Thank you for being our friend and for the wonderful relationship you share with us. We are blessed with your presence. Bishop Alvin De Silva, Auxiliary Bishop of Bombay. Bishop Alvin is the chairperson of Prison Ministry India. He is the chairperson of the Commission for Ecology, CCBI. He is a CBCI member of the Executive Committee of Justice and Peace Commission. We have been fortunate to work closely with Bishop Alvin in all these areas. We are blessed to have you in our midst. Bishop Lutz Daniel, Bishop of Nasik. Nasik is a city where a large part of our initial formation happens. Bishop Lutz Daniel has been very supportive of us in Nasik and in all our works in the rural areas of Ahmednagar. Thank you for coming to share our joy all the way from Nasik, where you make no secret of your love for the Salesians. We now felicitate our former provincials. Our first two provincials, Father Dennis Duart, who was provincial from 1972 to 1995, and Father Mauro Cazzarotti, who was provincial for 1 year in 1975, have both gone to their heavenly reward. Father Tony D'Souza, who was provincial twice, from 1976 to 1982, and then from 1996 to 2002, unfortunately cannot be present with us this evening due to ill health. I'm happy to call on stage Father Chris Saldana, our provincial from 1982 to 1988. I am pleased to invite on stage Father Lori Pires, our provincial from 1988 to 1994. I am delighted to call on stage Father Joachim D'Souza, our provincial from 1994 to 1996. Father Ivo Coelho was provincial from 2002 to 2008. He is a member of the General Council, and since the General Council is in session in Turin, Father Ivo cannot be present with us this evening. I'm happy to call on stage Father Michael Fernandez, our provincial from 2008 to 2013. I am delighted to call on stage Father Godfrey D'Souza, our provincial from 2013 to 2019. Thank you for the provincial. We are deeply grateful to the provincials and representatives of the other Salesian provinces in India who are here with us this evening. We are delighted and blessed to have with us Father K.M. Jose, Provincial Madras, Father Agilan Sar Prasadam, Provincial Trichy, Father Clive Tellis, Provincial Panjim, Father Charles Lobo, former Provincial Delhi, Father Joy Nedum Parambil, Provincial Economer Bangalore. Dear fathers, please accept this memento as a token of our love and gratitude for your continual support and the bond we share as confreres in Salesian India. Father Vinod Mascarenhas, the Provincial Secretary and the Rector of Provincial House, will do the honors. We can proudly say that we stand tall today on the shoulders of giants. The hard work and dedication of innumerable Salesians has really borne fruit. They have raised the vision of Don Bosco in the Western India. You Raise Me Up was composed by the Norwegian-Irish duo Secret Garden. This rendition is brought to you by the Brothers of Divyadan, the Salesian post-novitiate in Nasik. Let us make this words our very own in gratitude.
1 check,
2 check,
3 check,
4 check,
5 check, 6 check.
when I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise
Thank you, brothers, for that melodious performance. From the north, south, east, and west, we have our youngsters presenting to us the memory and prophecy of the province of Bombay. The presentation highlights the diversity and beauty of the province and showcases its richness of our works and the beauty that is found in our missions. Presenting to you the memory and prophecy of the Silesian province of Bombay.
A farmer went out to sow seed. Now, some seed fell along the path, and the birds of the air came and ate it. Some seeds fell on rocky soil. Its shoots sprung up, only to be burnt by the scorching heat of the sun. Some seed fell among thorns and thistles, and they were choked. While some seeds that fell in good soil, they reaped an abundant harvest, some 100, 60, 30 times more than what was sown. 50 glorious years have passed in the Silesian province of Bombay. And the seed that fell in good soil took root, became a plant, then grew into this beautiful tree. Its branches spread far and wide. Who we are today and what we've become is the visible manifestation of that dream which was sown in the mind of little Johnny Bosco at the age of 9. A dream that would change not only his life but the lives of millions who would hunger to be loved and cared for. And so this evening we step into the life of Don Bosco, who will retell his dream that changed it all.
When I was about 9 years old, I dreamt that I was near my home in a very large field, where a crowd of children were having fun, but some were also swearing. I was so shocked at the language that I started swinging my fist wildly, shouting at them to stop. Just then, a nobly attired man appeared, and he called me by name. Not with blows, he told me, but with loving kindness you will win over these boys. I was shocked and confused. I replied that I was only a boy. Don't worry, he said. I will give you a teacher. Just then I saw a lady of majestic appearance. She said, all these animals are children. And she told me to be humble, steadfast, and strong. All the animals turned into lambs in her presence. She said, what you see happen to these animals, you will do for my children.
Now, Don Bosco was constantly challenged to make this dream a reality, while attracting the poor and the abandoned youth with jugglery, magic, sport, and story. He literally had to juggle through the circumstances and challenges of his time. His life played out between being a visionary dreamer and a juggler. And his sons would need to do so themselves to make his dream a reality on every continent of the globe.
The Silesian work is expanding in Italy, France, Spain, and Argentina. I now want to reach out to children across the globe, to the East, in India and China. I am too old to go there myself. I want some of my sons to carry forward my work.
I want to go, Don Bosco.
I want to go, Don Bosco. No, Don Bosco, I'm here. Let me go.
Please, I want to go. Please, I want to go. Let me go. Don Bosco, I'm here.
anything, he knows.
Bombay, the maximum city of India, then bustling with opportunities in trade and commerce, playing host to the divide between the rich and the poor, now awaited the arrival of the Salesians, who would soon foray into the city, armed with the charism of their founder, hearts on their sleeves for the poor and the marginalized, casting a magical spell through education and a youthful spirituality. Here we have our Salesian pioneers in Mumbai, Fathers Joseph Hobber, Augustine Delhert, clerics William Hoggy and Michael Diwale. They first took charge of the Diocesan Immaculate Conception Institute at Tardeo in Bombay in the year 1928. By 1930, this place was to be renamed as Don Bosco High School. Now the start was great, but there were many challenges. And efforts weren't bearing fruit. Some quick thinking, and Father Aurelius Maschio, then a young priest in Cherrapunji, was summoned. And he was thought to be the one who would bring about the winds of change in Bombay. Little after his 27th birthday, he came to Bombay, and he would have a dream for the Salesians in Western India.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, and to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, and to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause.
Now with Father Aurelius Maschio at the helm, things took a turn at an astounding speed. He set up the boarding and school at Tardeo on a firm footing. He then negotiated for this beautiful campus of Matunga in 1937. And already by 1941, he moved in with his boys, lock, stock and barrel, into the newly constructed building at Matunga. The place at Matunga was going to be symbolic of the Pinardi shed, from where Salesian works would expand in Western India. Now, in a parallel move, we had Father Vincent Scuderi and his companions who pioneered the missions into Panjim, Goa in 1946. A number of institutes were slowly established. It grew into the Konkan delegation by 1999, and by 2004, we had the province of Panjim. Now, back in Mumbai, the Bombay Diocese entrusted to the Salesians the Church of Our Lady of Dolas in 1948. Then we built the beautiful Aspirantate at Lonavla in 1962. Quick successions followed, and we built Kurla in 1965, a boys' home in 1969, and a missionary apostolic school at Borivali in 1970. Now, the western region, originally comprised of Maharashtra and Goa, that belonged to the Madras province. But in the year 1972, we officially established ourselves as the province of Bombay, and Father Dennis Duarte was our first provincial superior. Now the young province slowly grew and expanded beyond Bombay and Goa into cities like Pune and Baroda by 1974. Now this vast expansion demanded more men on deck, more personnel. And so we decided to build our own institutes of formation, beginning with our novitiate in 1978, our post-novitiate in 1980, and then the residence of theology in 1996. But wait, before we proceed, let's all track the journey of every Salesian in the province of Bombay. From when he begins his journey as an aspirant in Lonavala, till he perpetually professes as a Salesian brother or is ordained as a Salesian priest.
Hi friends, welcome to my channel, the Mumbai Salesians. Today we are going to find out how one becomes a Salesian. In order to do so, first let's head on to Lonavala. Welcome to Lonavala, beautiful and serene, a place for everyone. Boys from the city, boys from the town, from any friendly village to embellish God's holy crown. A place to study, a place to rest, to prepare young minds for future tests. With games, studies, prayers and rest. A leader in a parish, a school or a mission, yet not forgetting his daily prayers in order to find God's holy will and thereby enter the novitiate. We are now in Nasik. This city holds an important place in the lives of the Salesians. Let's find out why. Hi, Father. What is exactly happening here? And what is your role in this place?
Hi there. I am the novice master. Here in the novitiate, these young boys are turned into men of God. Here, they learn and equip themselves to work for the poor. It all begins with the learning of the Salesian constitutions and openness to the novice master, who helps the novice to know God's will.
Thank you, Father. We are now in Divyadan, the post-novitiate. Here, the young Salesian, newly professed, deepens his life of faith in the spirit of Don Bosco. He is given an adequate philosophical, pedagogical, and catechetical preparation. He also encounters the culture of the people mainly through the daily weekend oratories. Thus, he is able to integrate culture, faith, and life. Now, the young Salesian, full of zeal, enters into practical training. Practical training offers the young Salesian an opportunity to a deeper experience of the Salesian life. It is here that he gets to practice the preventive system, mainly through the Salesian assistance. We are now in the land of the Peshwas, the city of Pune. Here, we have the community of the students of theology. Dear Salesians, congratulations on your perpetual profession. What is your experience studying theology and what are your future plans?
Yes, after having finished our practical training and studies, we study theology at Nyan Deep Pune while we reside at Gorikang Park.
During theology, we study scripture and the teachings of the church that helps us to be an effective pastors of the young.
Why are you dressed in a suit? Where is your cassock?
I am a Salesian coadjutor brother. In the Salesian congregation, we can choose either to serve as priests or as brothers. We do not administer the sacraments, but we are happy to work for the poor and the young.
Wow! What an amazing journey it has been so far. I too wish to be a Salesian someday. Don't you too desire to be a Salesian, to be a part of this beautiful Salesian family? Come, let's begin this journey together. But before that, please don't forget to follow all the major events of the Mumbai province through Facebook or Instagram. Share it with as many people as possible, especially the young people. And do not forget to subscribe to Mumbai Salesian. Ciao.
The year is now 1974, and the Spirit has led a group of dynamic Salesians to the west, to the beautiful land of Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Now it is here that these Salesians would leave their heartprints on the local people through works of education and social development. All aboard the Baroda Express, be enthralled and enamored with the growth and of the works of the Salesians in this region.
અમને લાગતું હતું કે અમે એક સ્વનિર્ભર સમાજ છે. અમે અમારી જમીનના ભાગ પર જીવતા હતા. ત્યારે ડોન બોસ્કો અમારા વિસ્તારમાં આવ્યા અને તે જ સમયે તેઓએ અમારું જીવન સ્તર સુધાર્યું. આજે અમારી પાસે સારા ઘરો, ઉપજાઉ જમીન, પાણીની સુવિધા અને આવકના સ્થાયી સાધનો છે.
શક્તિ દ્વારા જીવન છે સાકાર. તેની પ્રેમથી અમે છીએ પ્રભુના સંતાન. એ જ અમારી મુક્તિને કરો સન્માન. એ જ અમારી મુક્તિને કરો સન્માન.
અમારા ડોન બોસ્કોના ફાધરો અને બ્રધરો તેમની શાળાઓ અને છાત્રાલયો દ્વારા જે શિક્ષણ અમને આપ્યું તેની આજે અમે મબલક ફસલ જોઈ રહ્યા છીએ. અમારા સમાજમાંથી ડૉક્ટરો, એન્જિનિયરો, વકીલો, સરકારી અધિકારીઓ ઊભા થયા છે. તેનું ગર્વ અમને છે. અમારી ભાવિ ભવિષ્યની પેઢીનું ઉજ્જવલ જીવન છે.
By 1985 now, another group of Salesians were ready to give up the comfort of the city of Pune and reach out to rural communities in Ahmednagar and Aurangabad. All aboard then the Nagar Express. Let your senses feast on the rich cultural display of Madhya Maharashtra as you also watch the growth and the blossoming of Salesian works here.
माझ्या ढवळ्यानी पवळ्याची जोडी जीवाहून प्यारी, माझ्या ढवळ्यानी पवळ्याची जोडी जीवाहून प्यारी. आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी, आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी. आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी, आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी. घाम गाळून पिकवितो सोनं, काळ्या मातीची राखीतो शान. दिल देवान आम्हाला देणं, शेतीवाडी आयुष्याचं धन. दादा दिनरात राबूनी आम्ही करीतो चाकरी, दादा दिनरात राबूनी आम्ही करीतो चाकरी. आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी, आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी. आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी, आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी.
नव्या खंडराय अधिकारी भंडारा उधळून मळी नाचे देवा तुझ्या दरबारी नव लाख पायरी वरती यो भाव भक्तीचा ठेवा गाय दिशा वाजतो टंका नव साल पावर देवा भिमडी संग खाट बोलते
The year is now 1974, and the Spirit has led a group of dynamic Salesians to the west, to the beautiful land of Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Now it is here that these Salesians would leave their heartprints on the local people through works of education and social development. All aboard the Baroda Express, be enthralled and enamored with the growth and of the works of the Salesians in this region.
परमेश्वरनी सृष्टिना रूपे छलकाए प्रतीति खरी ईश्वरनी सेवानी रूपे मलकाए प्रीति परमेश्वरनी सृष्टिना रूपे छलकाए प्रतीति खरी ईश्वरनी सेवानी रूपे मलकाए પ્રભુના વચનોનું અમે કરીએ છે પોકાર તેની શક્તિ દ્વારા જીવન છે સાકાર તેનું વાત્સલ્યથી અમે પ્રભુના છે સંતાન એ છે અમારી મુક્તિ અમારો ખરો છે અમારી મુક્તિ અમારો ખરો સન્માન
અમને લાગતું હતું કે અમે એક સ્વનિર્ભર સમાજ છીએ. અમે અમારી જમીનના ભાગ પર જીવતા હતા. ત્યારે ડોન બોસ્કો અમારા વિસ્તારમાં આવ્યા અને તે જ સમયે તેઓએ અમારું જીવન સ્તર સુધાર્યું. આજે અમારી પાસે સારા ઘરો, ઉપજાઉ જમીન, પાણીની સુવિધા અને આવકના સ્થાયી સાધનો છે.
સક્ષમતા આપી અમે તેની નામે પ્રભુ વાણીનો અમે કરીએ છે પુકાર તેની શક્તિ દ્વારા જીવન છે સાકાર તેની પ્રેમથી અમે છીએ પ્રભુના સંતાન એ જ અમારી મુક્તિને કરો સન્માન એ જ અમારી મુક્તિને કરો સન્માન
અમારા ડોન બોસ્કના ફાધરો અને બ્રધરો તેમની શાળાઓ અને છાત્રાલયો દ્વારા જે શિક્ષણ અમને આપ્યું તેની આજે અમે મબલક ફસલ જોઈ રહ્યા છીએ. અમારા સમાજમાંથી ડૉક્ટરો, એન્જિનિયરો, વકીલો, સરકારી અધિકારીઓ ઊભા થયા છે તેનું ગર્વ અમને છે. અમારી ભાવિ ભવિષ્યની પેઢીનું ઉજ્જવલ જીવન છે.
By 1985 now, another group of Salesians were ready to give up the comfort of the city of Pune and reach out to rural communities in Ahmednagar and Aurangabad. All aboard then the Nagar Express. Let your senses feast on the rich cultural display of Madhya Maharashtra as you also watch the growth and the blossoming of Salesian works here.
शुक्राची चांदणी उगवली शुक्राची चांदणी उगवली शुक्राची चांदणी उगवली शुक्राची चांदणी
माझ्या ढवळ्यानी पवळ्याची जोडी जीवाहून प्यारी माझ्या ढवळ्यानी पवळ्याची जोडी जीवाहून प्यारी आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी 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 घाम गाळून पिकवितो सोनं काळ्या मातीची राखीतो शान दिलं देवानं आम्हाला देणं शेतीवाडी आयुष्याचं धन दादा दिनरात राबूनी आम्ही करीतो चाकरी दादा दिनरात राबूनी आम्ही करीतो चाकरी आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी आम्ही जातीचं शेतकरी खातो कष्टाची भाकरी
माय मराठी गळ्यात घाली लोककलेचं लेणं माय मराठी गळ्यात घाली लोककलेचं लेणं मराठमोळ गाणं हे लाख मोलाचं सोनं मराठमोळ गाणं हे लाख मोलाचं सोनं मराठमोळ गाणं आमचं लाख मोलाचं सोनं मराठमोळ गाणं आमचं लाख मोलाचं सोनं हैया होय्या होय्या हैया होय्या होय्या लाटावरी नाच करी नव्या नवतीचं तारो लाटावरी नाच करी नव्या नवतीचं तारो मावर अन्नाया चालली पारो मावर अन्नाया चालली पारो मावर अन्नाया चालली पारो मावर अन्नाया चालली पारो गड जेजुरी राजा माझा मल्हारी हा नवखंडाचा खंडराय अधिकारी भंडारा उधळून म्हळी नाचे देवा तुझ्या दरबारी राजा माझा मल्हारी राजा माझा मल्हारी नव लाख पायरीवरती ह्यो भाव भक्तीचा ठेवा गाय दिशा वाजतो टंका नऊ साल पावर देवा भिमडी संग खाट बोलते
Now, the Salesian works have been up and running and gaining momentum. From local shows, now we docked overseas. Father Tony D'Souza pioneered a group of Salesians to East Africa to Kenya, to Sudan, Tanzania, and we set up many institutes there. Today, that region has become a province in itself. Later, we expanded into the Middle East and set up base in Kuwait. We now have a school and a parish there. Now, the Salesians, armed with the charism of their founder, have been known to set up institutes of prominence when it comes to education, schools, boardings, hostels. But every generation is faced with challenges of its own. And Don Bosco, the visionary dreamer, the juggler, would want his band of merry men to juggle through the circumstances of our times and respond to an evolving world. Will the Salesians of the Bombay province now be able to still cast their magical spell on a world which needs much healing, on a world that is constantly evolving? Let's find out.
Who are all these people? And why are they so sad? Now that's distressing. What do I see? Children rambling around the streets, scavenging bins for food, drifting, begging, gambling. This is too hard to bear. Scan the streets, gather the boys. They are certainly more than human toys. Devoid of choice, we'll give them a home, a shelter they can say is really my own.
Come here. We'll teach them a trade. We'll teach them a trade of quality grade. And when they're ready to build a life that's steady, they'll go out and bloom. Why linger on? It's time to zoom.
The initiative of our Salesian students of theology in Bangalore, way back in 1980, inspired informal work for street children. From meeting these children at bus stands and railway stations and other vulnerable locations in the city, slowly spilled into shelter melas. And today, we have residential homes for the youth at risk. Shelter Don Bosco at Vadala, Bosco Boys Home, Borivali, Don Bosco Snehalia in Baroda, Gujarat, and Shelter Don Bosco at Nasik.
Now that's something done already. But it seems that something at the periphery needs attention. Now what? Scorching heat, sunburned feet, arid lands, distressed clans, stricken families, no food to eat. Lacking a trade, there are chances that they will fade, blown by the winds of change. Untended schools, they aren't so cool. They slacken the children's space amidst a tearing academic race.
School is cool. You should know. It helps you get a life to grow. Don't worry about the money. We're here for you to help you ascend and get a better life view. See? We'll teach you a trade that will make your life bloom. Your hard work will earn you a better fortune. Yes, we know it seems a bit difficult now, but you will stand up on your feet someday, somehow.
The Don Bosco Development Office, with its branches in urban and rural settings, have today reached out to persons in distress, providing basic amenities, food, clothing, shelter, potable water, healthcare facilities, building homes for these people, setting up self-help groups, providing academic and vocational education, and more importantly, training them in sustainable living.
Now that was really smart and certainly quite an art. There's more to the city that sure can make you giddy. It may seem they have it all, but they can't stand tall. Invisible ailments often make them stall.
Scrambled letters and numbers, broken lines on a messy page, toss my mind into a spiraling rage. Reading and writing isn't cool. My sweat's enough to fill a pool. Fruitless study, falling grades, undoubtedly predict loss of a trade. A broken spirit, a cloudy mind, a shattered dream. Will a happy future ever be mine? Dad.
You have disgraced our family again.
A distraught family, a broken home, despondent persons. In darkness, they roam.
A happy family I longed for. Will it ever be? Is gloom and unhappiness all I'm ever bound to see?
Don't worry, my friends. Hark! Draw near. There are kindly professionals to allay your fears. With a friendly smile and a listening ear, your struggles and sorrows, they'll eagerly hear. They'll steady your spirit, straighten your gait, teach you a new art to get your future straight. You'll soon get ahead at a comfortable pace. You'll face the world with spirit and cheer. That dream is yours again. It's already here.
Don Bosco Prafulta was started in the year 1998. The very first of its kind in the city of Mumbai, to reach out to children who are struggling with their studies, learning disabilities and challenges, to help persons cope with personal and emotional distress. Today, Prafulta has grown into an institute of wellness and well-being, offering services for over 25 years and counting.
In 1968, you sure could graduate. A doctor, engineer, teacher, or a clerk. A mechanic, electrician, or wielding a vocational craft. Now, it may not sound all that great, but it sure took Don Bosco students straight. From school, college, or technical win, to a lifelong job to support kith and kin. But as the millennium dawned, our country had sure moved on to follow suit and keep steady pace with education and a changing global race. So help young men achieve new dreams and venture into global streams.
Don't worry, lads. We offer the best of what India affords. An array of state, central, and international boards. And to help you achieve your dreams, a host of higher professional streams.
And so Salesian heralds, noticing the galloping scene, thought we needed to change the scheme. We transitioned into diverse educational boards, built institutes of higher learning. As a result, the horizon of the future now seems distant no more.
Like a better place to live in now. I do not see any other problems faced by the humans. What have we done to Mother Earth? Discarded plastics everywhere, on the streets, dumps, oceans. Global warming, melting glaciers, rising sea levels, and shrinking forests.
Wake up, young people, from your slumber. Why, like zombies, you saunter, unheeding signs of disaster looming? If with nature we tamper, we will turn the earth into a boiler. Melting snow, torrential rain, flooding the plains. Your days will get damper. Some places will get colder. The earth, a massive freezer. Certainly, these can cause us no gains. There's much we will lose: our earth, our homes, our food. Clear the rivers, clear the skies, heal the plains, we choose not to die. Lush green woodlands and meadows, sparkling rivers and starry skies. Isn't this the dream we should all buy?
Now, Green Line launched the Green Schools Initiative, a campaign involving students, teachers, concerned citizens to promote sustainable life choices and protect our fragile planet. This slowly expanded into a vast international movement, Don Bosco Green Alliance, where Salesians, children, youth are working together to create global environmental action, policy making, environmental campaigns, all for the love of Mother Earth.
So this is where right now we stand. But don't go far, stay right here at hand. We promise that 50 years down the line, we'll continue to let our students shine. Forever young, forever new, forever dreaming, juggling like our founder, Don Bosco.
100 years and more have passed. What has the dreamer gained? His wisdom and his gentle smile continue to remain. His dream gave birth to dreamers who travel distant paths to let the flame ignite the dreams in a billion youthful hearts. Dream children, bring into vision the golden horizon, the promise of day. Dream children, bring in the springtime, come herald the sunshine, new life all the way. The secret of Don Bosco's charm is written on his face, a wealth of human qualities in touch with divine grace. He took no step, he said no word, he left no stone unturned to make his vision for the young reach out to heal the world. Dream children, bring into vision the golden horizon, the promise of day. Dream children, bring in the springtime, come herald the sunshine, new life all the way.
Thank you, youngsters. That was indeed a wonderful depiction of the prophecy and the memory of the Salesian province of Bombay. After such an evening, all that we can do is say thank you and be grateful for all that we have received. I invite our Vice Provincial, Father Ashley Miranda, to propose a vote of thanks.
Let it be. Let it be. I consider it a blessing to be entrusted with this responsibility of saying thanks to all those who have graced this occasion and have expressed their love and solidarity with us on the occasion of the celebration of the Golden Jubilee of our province. So on behalf of our dear Provincial, Father Savio Silveira, and all the confreres of the province, both brothers and priests, we want to say thanks, first of all, to our three bishops, Bishop Bartol Barreto, Bishop Lutz Daniel, and Bishop Alvin de Silva, who have shown their affection for us by celebrating the Eucharist for us and with us. We thank you also for the support you give us in your respective dioceses as we seek to join you in serving the people of God, especially in the young and the poor in your respective dioceses. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our leaders in the province over the last 50 years, all our provincials and their councils, our rectors, and all the confreres who have taken forward the mission of Don Bosco with great zeal. We are happy that 5 of our ex-provincials are here with us this evening. Father Chris Aldana, Father Lodi Pires, Father Joachim de Souza, Father Michael Fernandez, and Father Godfrey de Souza. You have guided our province with great commitment and single-mindedness, and we are grateful to you. We ask the Lord to bless you and to preserve you in His love. I invite you to give them a big hand. Then we are also most grateful to our confreres from our fellow Salesian provinces in India. Father Agilin, the Provincial of Tiruchi, Father Charles Lobo, the ex-provincial representing the province of New Delhi, Father K.M. Jose, the Provincial of our mother province, the province of Madras, Chennai, Father Clive Tellis, the Provincial of the Panjim province, that's our daughter province, no? And Father Joy, the Provincial Economer representing the province of Bangalore. We value your presence here among us, and we ask the Lord to bless you and all your confreres as you take forward the mission of Don Bosco in your respective province. Thank you so much. I think this is a very special occasion, and at least for me, this is a very, very important thing. We have got 3 of our confreres who are working in the foreign missions here with us today on the occasion of our Golden Jubilee. Father Clifford Morris, who is working in Papua New Guinea, Father Sudhir Parmar, who is working in South Sudan, and Father Anthony D'Souza, who worked for many years in Africa and now who's in Austria. There are 3 of them who belong to our province. No? They, in our name, went forward to take Don Bosco's mission to people in different parts of the world. And we are so happy that they are here with us. I thank them for their presence, and I invite all of you to give them a big hand. Then we express our gratitude to all those who are responsible for the organization of the program this evening, beginning with the Eucharist. We thank, first of all, Father Edwin. We know that he's not been keeping well, but in spite of that, he coordinated, with the sacristan, Mr. Alfonso and Rufus, to make sure that the altar was set up and also cleared, with the help of the staff that they have in the shrine office. We want to thank Father Edwin, Mr. Alfonso and Rufus and all those who helped them. So thank you and may God bless you. Then we thank those who have arranged the flowers. We want to thank especially the boys of Don Bosco Matunga, who were the altar boys at Mass. They were very, very enthusiastic, and I think they did more than a decent job. We thank them, and we hope and pray that among them some might become Salesians. Two of them were holding the bishop's mitre and cap and the staff for the whole Mass. I hope that would translate, into a religious vocation someday. So God bless our altar boys. We want to thank all the support staff of Don Bosco School and International School who assisted in setting up the place and getting everything ready for this program. We thank Father Vinod, our ever reliable and ever present and hardworking provincial secretary, for overseeing the overall organization, especially the first part of the Mass, to make sure that everything went on very well. We ask the Lord to bless him. Then we thank the community of Don Bosco Borivali, both the school and parish, who took care of the singing and helped us to pray in a typical Salesian fashion. Your singing was melodious and you made our celebration truly a festival of God's love and mercy. So God bless you. Then we would like to thank all those who took charge of presenting the history of our province in such a creative way. Two names stand out in a very particular way. Father Crispino, who was overall in charge, and Father Ajoy Fernandez, who worked with others to put the script together. A big hand to them. We thank Father Sunil, Father Joyston, Brother Alistair, Father Vinod again, and all those who put the script together. We thank all those who organized all the youngsters from the different parts of our province. The brothers of Divyadan were organized by Father Jacob, the boys from shelter by Father Rudolph. Then those from Don Bosco School, the teachers here, we would like to thank them sincerely. The boys from St. Joseph. We want to thank all those who set up the stage, Sudhir and Manohar Mandap decorators, the lights, Vipul, and the sound, Konsasav and his team. We thank all the youngsters who came from the different parts of our province, who put up the various dances and presentations during this presentation of the history of our province. We thank all the teachers who prepared them and accompanied them here. May God bless you all. We thank Mr. Sabi Franco and the band of Don Bosco School. The school band is excellent. It's a pity that we can have just two pieces from them. And we want to congratulate them. We were grateful to Father Neil Dos Santos, who was so generous and made the chasubles available to us so that all our priests today could have chasubles from us. We thank him very much for his kindness and generosity. Then we thank Brother Bryce and Father Vinod for taking care of the hospitality, ensuring that all our guests felt welcomed and they were attended to. I'm sure I've missed out on some people, and I want to say sorry for that. I want to thank you all for your presence here. May God bless you. We, the Salesians of Don Bosco of the Mumbai province, are grateful for your collaboration, for your love, for your affection. We are sustained very much by all the support you give us. We ask the Lord to bless all of you. And if there's someone whom I have missed out, really, My apologies, my sincere apologies. May God bless you all. Good evening.
Thank you, Father Ashley, for those words of gratitude. On that note, our celebration draws to a close. But the legacy of the Salesian spirit continues to enrich the lives of many through the Salesians and their work with the young and the poorest. Thank you to each of you for your enthusiastic participation in the finale of our Golden Jubilee celebration. Long live Don Bosco. Long live the Salesian province of Bombay. Good night and God bless.